Hi, this is Jeff White at Versatile Fighting Arts, and I just wanted to touch on a couple of things as we enter into the new year. As we always kind of take some time to assess where we are and what we want to achieve in this next year. As we move towards mastering whatever field we have chosen, there's some guiding principles that really can help us to achieve what we desire. The first of these is simply discipline. The discipline often gets a bad rap, however, seldom is anything noteworthy able to be built without this application of discipline. In this case, discipline involves applying oneself consistently over time to develop a skill set. It's putting the time in. Where does that motivation come from? It derives much of its fuel from the passion and the vision that you give to your desires. This is your life. It is up to you. So what motivates you? What's your passion? What's your vision? What do you want your life to look like? And then go make that happen. Do the little things every single day. Work on yourself. As I was coming up through my career, I realized I had some severe deficiencies that I needed to work on. And I call them deficiencies, but they were just, I needed to do more work on myself than I did in my career. And as I developed my skill set, I also developed myself as a person inside. So those are all things you do a little bit every day makes such a big difference. So where does the motivation come from? As I mentioned, it derives most of its fuel from the passion and the vision that you give your desires. The more you visualize and emotionalize your internal vision of what you want to achieve, the greater will be your ability to apply yourself. Use that passion and vision to get out of bed every day with a plan to do something that day to further yourself along your path. Now, another factor is attitude and mindset. Be positive in your mindset. Greet and view obstacles as challenges to be overcome rather than signs that you should quit. Be committed to the end result, but not necessarily attached to how you get there. The path may change, but the end result is really what you're after. So as I mentioned, be committed to that mindset. The wisdom comes in knowing when and what you are doing is not working to your benefit and when you need to keep applying yourself. Mindset also involves resolve. Be steadfast in your resolve to realize your goal. It's often said that we overestimate what we can do in a year and we underestimate what we can do in 5 years. And I have found that to be extremely accurate. So let your mindset be one of a winning mindset that knows it will realize that which it has conceived. What you conceive and believe and work towards will manifest if you apply yourself diligently over time. How long? As long as it takes. And going through a lot of sales courses, of course, they'll say, well, how long do you give your baby to walk before you tell them that's it, it quits? No, you just continue to do it. You continue to put in, you work with them. It takes as long as it takes. The important thing for you is not to give up, to keep your vision strong. Make it happen. Part of the mindset is look objectively at your situation and then own the result. Do not make excuses for where you are or what you may have to deal with in the achievement of your goals. The more you make excuses, the harder you make it for yourself to achieve. I used to have a sign on my computer that says no excuses, just results. And it was there for me primarily. Some of my teammates got a little upset with it. They thought that was hardcore. But quite honestly, that's how I viewed a good portion of my life. Don't make excuses. You cannot dictate what happened to you in the past. You can only change from today moving forward. Look at the results. Don't make excuses. If you start making excuses, you give yourself an out. Move forward. Be resolved in your vision. Make sure it's your vision too. Make sure it's what you want in your life. Believe that you've already received it. It will happen. Be committed to mastery. And this is the third factor, aptitude and mastery. Be committed to mastering your craft. You don't need to be better than someone else as much as you need to be better than you were yesterday. In our study of martial arts, we definitely want to train to be our best should we have to utilize our skills. However, the martial journey is also one of self-development, learning how to overcome our perceived fears and limitations and be more than we were. Commit to mastery in this and any endeavor that's worth the investment of your time. And then let's have an awesome 2023. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.